Yo, what is going on everybody and welcome. That's right, to another OneActual guide, and this time we're diving right into Akadaemia Anyder, level 80 endgame dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV's expansion, Shadowbringers. I'm here to give you a clear, quick, and concise guide on how to complete it, as usual. If this video helps you out, please don't forget to give it a like and of course, subscribe for more Final Fantasy XIV guides and videos. Without further ado, let's dive in. Note, before we dive into the boss fights, you can big pull, but make sure you're up for it, as these ads hit like trucks, especially toward the beginning of the dungeon. Cooldowns and heals are very necessary here, even more so than the last dungeons you've been through. Be ready, and don't say I didn't warn you. The first boss you'll encounter is Cloudossalaki, and his partner, Doliotis. Be advised, you will have to defeat both of these bosses to progress through the dungeon. I will explain each of their mechanics first, and then I'll explain the fight after. Cloudossallaki's first mechanic is Protolithic Puncture, which is a tank buster, cool down and heal through. His second mechanic is Tidal Guillotine, which is a large AoE. Simply step out of the AoE to avoid. Doliotis' first mechanic is Pelagic Cleaver, a conal AoE for you to stay away from. Marine Mayhem is an unavoidable room-wide AoE for our healers to heal through. Now, be advised, while you are fighting one, the other will be swimming around the pool. Keep a sharp eye out, as each of them has a specific mechanic that they will cast instantly with no indicator. Your only clue is once you see them stop, look toward the arena, and begin casting. Cloudossalaki will cast Tidal Guillotine, so make sure you are away from him once you see him begin casting. Doliotis' mechanic will be Pelagic Cleaver, conal AoE, which will cover the whole map, so make sure you are close to his either right or left. This is the main mechanic, and you'll have to be looking out for this while you handle whichever shark you are currently engaging. These mechanics will repeat until the bosses are down. The second boss is Marquise Morble, and the first mechanic you'll more than likely see is Arbor Storm, which is an unavoidable room-wide AoE. Be ready with those heals. Extensible Tendrils is the main mechanic of the fight. You'll begin holding his tentacles up, and after some time, bring them crashing back down. He will randomly go left or right to throw you off. Just make sure you are always in between a tentacle, and you will be fine. After he is done, he will shoot out some black oil-looking stuff from his mouth, so also make sure you are not standing directly in front of him during the duration of this mechanic. Blossom is a move that will spawn these purple cone AoEs around the map that you're going to want to avoid. You will combine this mechanic with Extensible Tendrils and Arbor Storm to make things interesting. Do the mechanics as normal while avoiding all purple areas around the arena. Be advised, there are two mechanics that he will not warn you about. One is a hard-hitting tank buster, and the other is a target AoE that targets each player with red AoEs that you'll want to spread away from other teammates with. The tank buster usually follows Extensible Tendrils, after he shoots out the oil from his mouth, and the target AoE is usually before or after. Healers, keep your parties topped off, and tanks, rotate through those cooldowns, and these shouldn't come to you as any surprise. Our final boss is Quetzalcoatl, a very interesting boss, but probably the easiest end boss of the entire expansion. Pay attention to the indicators, and you can honestly run this blind. In the words of Haha Davis, this finna be a breeze. Couldn't have said it better myself. First mechanic is Shock Bolt, a hard-hitting tank buster. Cool down and heal through as always. Thunderbolt is an unavoidable room-wide AoE. Treated as such, healers be ready to top the party off. Thunderstorm will target all players with static-looking AoE circles and place a few around the map. Spread out from other players and avoid the random ones placed on the ground. Shortly after the cast, they will become small blue orbs that you can pick up for nice damage up stacks. If you do not pick them up, they will be absorbed by the boss, so make sure you make a dash for them, especially you DPS. Shock Plumage will cause various cone AoEs around the map from the boss. Stay out of them to avoid the cast and the damage that comes with it. Winding Current is the big mechanic of the fight. Various blue orbs will spawn around the room, and our boss will throw you to the opposite direction of the map and stun you. Your job is to quickly dash over to the boss and get under them to avoid the hard-hitting, near unavoidable room-wide AoE. The orbs will also be increasing in size and cause damage if you run through them, so make sure you make a clean run for it. I personally sprint, but there's no need. You have time. These mechanics will repeat until the boss is down. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all she wrote. Thank you so much for watching my guide to Akadaemia Anyder. If this guide helped you out, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more Final Fantasy XIV guides and videos, and join the community. How's your experience? Get involved and feel free to use the comment section for any and all knowledge you would like to leave for the newcomers. I have some extreme primal guides to start working on, so I hope to see you there. Once again, thanks for watching. I'm out.